callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Good evening, everyone. Hello out there.
Welcome to the weekend. I'm Gerald.
And I'm Lori.
And we are the Healthy Credit Gals. Our goal is to educate you on credit and financial matters. Join us on this journey to increase your awareness of credit and health and how they impact your life.
If you've ever experienced financial stress, and most of us have at some point, then you know how unsettling it can be. There are many ways to actively take control of the situation, restore your credit score, and rebuild your purchasing power.
If you have a question and want to join the show, call in at 888-565-1470 and let us guide you in creating financial fitness and peace of mind.
Hey everybody, happy Friday. We are here dressed in pink this evening, just celebrating all of our breast cancer survivor friends and looking forward to having a great show.
And yeah, the week flew by, went really fast, and here we are back to the weekend. And hopefully those of you in your car are driving home listening to us. We have a very exciting show, we think. And I'm Gerald.
I'm Lori, and we're the Healthy Credit Gals.
Yep.
Looking forward to just sharing some credit information and how it ties. We have so many different parts of our life that affects our credit, or credit affects different parts of our lives. So we just want to share a little bit more information on specifically medical issues. Breast cancer can be a pretty big diagnosis and a very expensive treatment.
Right. So we're going to discuss not only how medical issues affect your credit, we're going to also discuss a business opportunity that we haven't really delved into that much, as well as a scholarship.
Yeah.
And
I think honestly, just even sharing with people how it all ties together. So a lot of people that do have medical issues, sometimes you're not able to go back to work. So this is an opportunity that people can now work from home and, you know, manage their schedule, manage their time, whatever fits with their new lifestyle based on whatever medical issues they've been through. So that's something that we're really, really excited to share. And then the insurance world. So Gerald is a specialist in healthcare. She's been in the healthcare world for so long.
Right. And it's such an exciting world these days. Like, does anyone know what's going on? Well, I do. I have a clue. So I'm happy to share. And for those of us who can't see us, Lori and I are sporting our pink. We are here in collective support for healthcare, for breast cancer survivors. And we want to really, what if you do come up with that diagnosis? What happens? And what happens if you can't work? And what happens if the bills are piling up? And
that just adds so much stress to your life that we really want to provide something to help you find peace of mind.
Right.
So there's a lot of different outlets we're going to talk about today, as well as we love our company and what our company does every time October comes around each year. We launch a scholarship program. So this is something that we also want to share. If you know any high school seniors and college freshmen, you're going to want them to hear about this. So make sure you get a note and a notepad, and you'll be able to call us. You'll also be able to find out more information by reaching out to us on our website. So let's kind of delve into, I guess, the whole breast cancer diagnosis. I have so many friends that have been diagnosed.
We've all been touched. I mean, we've all, if we haven't directly.
Right.
I mean, we've all had friends or family that have had that diagnosis, and we have surviving friends and some that haven't. And it can be devastating, but we know it doesn't have to be devastating. So maybe we will start with a little bit about what's going on in the insurance world, because that's maybe your first line of defense. You of course want insurance in place when and if a diagnosis happens, and you have to have it in place before that diagnosis happens. So just we're at that time, open enrollment. For many of us, for many of my clients, it's a very confusing world this year, especially. Prices have soared. Prices have soared because the administration has threatened since day one to take away the subsidies.
And the subsidies are something that so many of us rely on,
Right.
just to be able to afford to have insurance. So if they take
Right.
away the subsidies, where does that leave? So, I mean, there's so many people out there that already don't have coverage just because it's been such a
Right.
confusing thing to try to figure out through the health market.
Right. So the subsidies for 2018 will not be impacted. What's being impacted is those people that are not on subsidies are carrying the bulk of the price increases. Some of us have seen 30, 40, 50, even doubling of their premiums.
Wow.
And I can say for my healthy clients that really have no pre-existing, I have solutions. I have very affordable solutions. So, give me a call the radio. We also want to hear some of your experiences. What if you've had a diagnosis? What's worked for you? What hasn't worked for you? So we're going to share some success stories throughout. And I mean, the insurance, obviously, we can probably talk for days and not get through it. So we're going to keep it pretty subtle, but I have solutions for a lot of people.
So if you have a question, and we don't want to limit this to just breast cancer, it's really any kind of medical diagnosis that you happen to come across. A lot of people end up with medical bills. It ends up going into collections, and that presents a problem with your credit as well. If you have anything that you want to share with us or a question for us, you can call us throughout the show, 888-565-1470. And you can find us on 95.3 FM as well as 1470 AM. And we're also live on our Facebook page, The Healthy Credit Gals.
Right. So I'll just start because a lot of times people get very hung up on the deductible. The deductible, even when the deductibles were, when we had more choices on deductibles, I would sell or expose my clients to the highest deductible out there, the risk that they were able to take. And the reason being is the only reason you're really ever going to land in the hospital is accident and illness. And the only way you're really going to ever, no matter how low the deductible is, get into that deductible is if you land in the hospital. The hospital, the deductible then becomes a loan from the hospital that's interest-free.
So stop right there, because that, to me, I don't understand what you mean by a free loan from the hospital.
It's not a free, it's an interest-free loan.
Interest-free loan.
Interest-free loan. So it technically is free money.
So at the time that you are admitted to the hospital,
right,
they don't collect anything right then.
The first money out of pocket is considered the deductible. So whether you have a $2,500, $5,000, $10,000, $12,000, that's the first money out of pocket.
And that's, you would pay to whatever bills come in, and
so that's yours. And if it could be $100,000 bill, 10,000 of it's yours. The insurance covers the other 90, but you can work out an interest-free loan with that hospital. And there's very few places you get free money like that.
Interest-free, not free money.
Well, it's interest-free money, so that you're not adding.
It's the amount that it is.
It's the amount that it is. So $20 a month, $50 a month, $100 a month. As long as you can continue to honor your deal, it will not go against your credit.
Which that's really important.
That's the important thing there is use somebody else's money. I mean,
I don't think a lot of people understand that. I really
right.
don't.
I don't think so
that
either.
A lot of times people are just overwhelmed when you get such large bills.
Right.
That what do I do? I can't pay that.
Right.
And maybe they don't understand that they can go then. Would they go and negotiate directly themselves, or?
You can negotiate. There are companies out there that will negotiate, but that negotiation with the hospital should be a fairly simple negotiation. Most
do they have people? They usually do have staff on the hospital side that will help you understand.
Absolutely.
So you know what you're committing to.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Healthcare advocates are extremely important to have so that you do understand what is happening. I find any part of being in the medical field my whole life, I really feel like there is a lot of things that happen and people just don't understand what to do. So if you reach out, there are healthcare advocates within the hospital, or reach out to, one of your friends, somebody that's in the medical field that can help explain.
Right.
You would be a perfect person to reach out to since you provide health insurance to people, and they can then understand before they decide what policy they want, how to move forward, correct?
Correct. And I'd say the difference these days are there's people coming off of group. Group is a whole different ballgame, and a lot of people on group, especially if you're in a big group, can still get phenomenal insurance. Those people that are entering the individual market, there's not really phenomenal affordable insurance out there, especially if you're paying full price. So you're going to be forced into these higher deductible plans, and that's how you deal with it.
But that's okay, right?
It's okay.
That shouldn't scare people.
No.
I've always thought that.
And your
the
premium,
deductible.
the premium, that's the way to keep your premium as low as it could possibly be in today's market. So, of course, the less your deductible, the higher your premium.
Exactly.
The higher the deductible, the lower your premium. And it sometimes is the difference between being able to afford a policy versus not.
Very good. Well, we have a lot more to share with you. We want to get more into our business opportunity and share a little more detail about the scholarship, but we're going to take a break first and come back with more insurance information for you. So stay with us. Did you know most people have no idea how their credit score works and no idea what their credit score is? Most people think just paying bills on time will ensure the best score possible. The reality is, 5 factors determine your credit rating: types of credit, length of credit, amount owed, inquiries, and payment history.
Did you know an employer can use your credit scores and history to determine whether they want to hire you? Your credit scores determine the premiums you pay for insurance on your car and homeowner's insurance, as well as other premiums. Your credit score also determines the interest rates for your mortgage and car loans. Even your utilities and cell phone is based on your credit score. Crazy, right? Low credit scores is like flushing money down the drain.
We can put money back in your pocket. Tune in and let's talk credit. We are the Healthy Credit Gals. Let us show you how to create financial fitness and peace of mind.
Celebrity Mortgage Corporation, where everyone is treated like a star. The process of obtaining a mortgage to purchase or refinance residential property doesn't have to be overwhelming. I'm Tanya Quarequio, the owner of Celebrity Mortgage and a licensed loan officer. Celebrity Mortgage has helped thousands of clients in Florida realize their dream of homeownership, and we can help you too. We know every family and individual is unique in their needs and requirements. As a mortgage brokerage business, we have access to hundreds of loan programs and thousands of lenders. We will help find the right program that works for you. Tanya Quarequio, NMLS 88836, Celebrity Mortgage, NMLS 206978, where everyone is treated like a star.
You've been listening to the Healthy Credit Gals inform you of how important good credit is and the stressful impact bad credit can have on your overall well-being. Visit our website at thehealthycreditgals.com and learn what options you have. Now, let's get back to the show.
Hi, everyone. We're back, and we're going to continue the conversation with insurance and credit. And we're going to start, I'm going to just start with a way to, a solution, because the insurance really is a tough world to navigate. It's gotten expensive. One of the most affordable things that I think can happen, and of course we have to do it while we're still healthy. We're talking about, being diagnosed or accident, illness, the two reasons you land in the hospital. We have supplemental plans. In the group market, it's AFLAC, which a lot of people, it's advertised very well. Everyone knows the duck and AFLAC, but these are plans that pay you back. On the individual side, we have a variety of companies that also, and they're affordable. So in the event you have an accident or illness, these put money into your pocket.
So I just had this conversation today about AFLAC with one of my friends who has AFLAC. There's something that I guess if you have any of the AFLAC, they have a variety of different
policies.
And if you do the healthy wellness,
they give you money.
Year,
they give you money back for going to get your mammo or your exam. Correct.
So just to I have the cancer policy just because I've had so many friends that have had breast cancer. So and I've had cancer in my family. So for me, that's the first that I've heard that I should be submitting something every time I do a.
Yeah, I'd have to look at your policy to see if you have that policy. But AFLAC is great in the group market. So if you're with an employer, you pay for it. So the employer is not, this is yours. You own it. So, please, if you're interested, it takes out minimal amount out of your paycheck. You own it. You walk away from the company. You still own that policy.
And you can do it individually, too, because I picked mine and I pay for mine by myself. I'm not in a group.
Right. Financially, it's priced better as a group product, but AFLAC is individual. And then, like I said, I have a variety of other products that are individual that we can look at. And so I have a great story. I mean, bittersweet because my client, in order to collect, had to have been diagnosed. She was actually diagnosed with a double whammy. She calls me in October. Lovely, lovely woman. Oh, I'm like, oh, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I had a heart attack. Oh my goodness. But no, I'm good. And then she had another diagnosis of lung cancer. So great attitude, and she got a check for $110,000. Now, obviously, she had everything in place. It was a payment every month that her husband fought her tooth and nail. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. No. We are holding on to it. Now, $110,000 is a life changer in any circumstances. But when you're diagnosed, the amount of stress that has just come off your shoulders because you have money in can be a huge game changer. And I think that's the important thing to realize is the financial stress associated with anything, but with medical issues especially, and to eliminate that from your shoulders, hopefully the recuperation is so much quicker.
Well, that's what I always talk about. Financial issues. Being in the medical field my whole life, I was on the imaging side, so I could see how stress in general or disease would affect your body. But I didn't realize how much just your financial stress can actually affect your entire health as well. So imagine having a diagnosis and that additional stress, what that does if you can't work, if you financially aren't going to be able to bring in an income or pay your bills, what that does.
Right. So, the ability to work sometimes is huge just because that mindset of being able to focus on something other than your illness, and sometimes a traditional job is no longer going to work for you. So we have an opportunity, don't we?
We do, and actually it's something that fits into whatever time frame you want it to be. You have the flexibility to work. If you're not feeling well that day, you can maybe cut your hours. You are your own boss. So this is something that we really like to share with people so that we can help you get started. You don't work by yourself. You are making your own schedule. You are creating your own business, but you have teammates that support you and a company that is really amazing in providing so many tools as well as the mindset that you need. They lay everything out for you. It's really just something for you to plug yourself into. If that's something that sounds interesting, I want to encourage people to go to our website. It's thehealthycreditgals.com and click on the business opportunity tab. Check it out there. It's about a five-minute video. And get with us. Give us a call. If it's something that interests you and you want to make additional income, you can't work anymore, it doesn't even matter because you can actually make a great income however much you do work. And you control your hours, you control your income.
Yeah, no, it's an exciting opportunity, and Lori's been in it longer than I have, and I think the thing that I'm most impressed with is the training. The training is all on personal growth, the mindset, because I mean, being in the insurance world, sales sometimes is only as good as your last week or your yesterday when you had a great day, but what happened today? There's none of that. This is all personal growth and where you want to take it, and there's so much support for meeting you where you are. And it's a beautiful thing.
That's a great point because really, I mean, we have people that do just this, that are just blowing it out and providing for their entire family, building a huge business. And then other people just want to make an additional couple $100 a week. We get paid weekly, so that can add up pretty quickly, an extra $1,000 a month. I mean, honestly, it does meet you where you're at. And what I do love about what you said, the mindset part, you can take that and apply it to any part of your life. It's not just for this business. So that's what I really love about
me too.
About it.
The training and the growth experience it's phenomenal.
Yes.
So I have another story to share. I have another amazing client, because I only have amazing clients, who had a severe accident at work and is migraines. I mean, it's created a situation for her where migraines are awful, and she's unable to hold down a job, and the money needs to. I mean, she's managing, but she can't hold down a regular job. So yeah, I've shared the opportunity with her, and we'll see what happens. But I think it's interesting. Just maybe I can do that.
Right. And again, it's at your own pace, so you can work it as much as you want. You can take as much time as you want. Just know that what you put into it determines your income for each week. But the great thing is if you're not feeling well one week and you have a team of other people working, the income is still coming in even while you're not working. And that's the goal of having residual income, is really being able to take time off and have time freedom, but still have the income. That's the nice balance about it.
Absolutely. And for those of you that are healthy and you're just trying to figure out how to pay for your health insurance these days, it's it's another stream of income. And I've been a pretty big advocate since the day I got into the insurance world. I don't know what's going on from year to year. It has changed so dramatically. They are still paying commissions, but I do feel I see the writing on the wall that eventually the commissions are going to stop. I need to still have streams of income coming in. So this is a whole different industry that fits hand in hand. It's a service that's providing another stream of income. So if you're looking for another stream of income,
come join us. At least check it out. You would be doing yourself a disservice if you didn't at least check it out. Go to thehealthycreditgals.com. Our business opportunity tab is right there, and there's videos. Our company is very, very good at sharing information where it's very easy for you to reach out and gather the information without it being intrusive into your life. You don't have to actually go someplace. You can actually go ahead and just get online and check it out yourself and then reach out to us.
Right, and all the services are right there. You can see exactly what it is that the services that you'd be able to provide, which we all need.
Yes.
It's more than credit repair.
It is. And actually, that leads me to a story I want to share that just keeps coming to mind. I have a friend that was diagnosed just within the last year with breast cancer, and she was very stressed. She had to go through 4 different surgeries, a lot of time off of work. Luckily, the employer was worked with her schedule, worked with, her amount of time off, but she was very stressed about having the diagnosis and not having a will in place. She had a brother and a mother pass away in the last year during this diagnosis, and I actually went to the hospital while she was having her chemo treatment. We sat down, we went through the whole process. It's all done online. This is one of the services that we provide, and I can't tell you how it touched her, and it touched me so much that it touched her so much just to have the relief of having that in place. That was early on when she was diagnosed, but again, just getting those worries off of your shoulders helps so much for you to focus on being positive and being the best you can be while you're in treatment. I think it makes all the difference in the world.
I think it does too. It is that mindset and the positive thinking and just getting and knowing that your things are in place.
So a lot of people
peace of mind.
Just don't. It is peace of mind. I always feel like we should say we provide peace of mind,
which
because
we
we do in so many different aspects. It's not just for credit. It's many different things that are kind of lingering there. A lot of people don't take the initiative to set up their will, trust, power of attorney, because they think it's going to cost a lot of money, and it typically does. If you go to an attorney, it is a very expensive process, but ours is part of our services, and it's very affordable. Once you have it in place, you're sent the binder. So even if you're done with our services, all you have to do is get it notarized, and you have that for life. So it really is just rewarding and gratifying in so many ways when you can help people just relieve any kind of stress, financial stress, medical stress.
Right. All of this.
All of it.
Yeah.
It really does create a peace of mind.
Peace of mind. So with that, I think it's time to take a break. So
stay with us.
Stay with us.
Yep.
Come. Did you know that having less than perfect credit can cost you upwards of $1 million in interest rates, fees, and other unnecessary charges over your lifetime? And did you know 80% of credit reports have errors causing lower credit scores? And did you know 43 million people have a credit score of 599 or less?
Less than perfect credit leaves you with little or no control. The Healthy Credit Gals can help. We are the Healthy Credit Gals. Let us show you how to create financial fitness and peace of mind. Tune in and let's talk credit on 1470 AM and 95.3 FM.
Celebrity Mortgage Corporation, where everyone is treated like a star. The process of obtaining a mortgage to purchase or refinance residential property doesn't have to be overwhelming. I'm Tanya Quarequio, the owner of Celebrity Mortgage and a licensed loan officer. Celebrity Mortgage has helped thousands of clients in Florida realize their dream of homeownership, and we can help you too. We know every family and individual is unique in their needs and requirements. As a mortgage brokerage business, we have access to hundreds of loan programs and thousands of lenders. We will help find the right program that works for you. Tanya Quarequio, NMLS 88836, Celebrity Mortgage, NMLS 206978, where everyone is treated like a star.
You've been listening to the Healthy Credit Gals inform you of how important good credit is and the stressful impact bad credit can have on your overall well-being. Visit our website at thehealthycreditgals.com and learn what options you have. Now, let's get back to the show.
Hey everyone, we're back. Happy to be here.
Yes, so we were sharing a little bit about our business opportunity and also about how our services impact people in a positive way. It really can be life-changing when you don't know where to reach out to have your credit fixed, when you don't know where to reach out to when your identity is stolen. I actually had an attorney call me yesterday who was part of the breach, and he shared with me he'd had a history of all of his money being stolen out of the bank. $30,000 in one checking account was completely wiped out before. It took 4 months for him to get the money back, even from his bank. So when there's things like that, again, it just adds so much stress. But I suggested just get LifeLock. We can provide that for you. LifeLock is one of our other services. Having identity theft protection in place once you've experienced a breach of your insurance or your personal information, it really can be a peace of mind as well.
And that's part of our service as it is. It's not an add-on or an extra. So the credit monitoring, knowing that there's a breach, that someone might be using something that they're not supposed to, you get notification immediately as it's happening. Yes, that's me. No, it's not me.
Yeah, it's real time.
Real time is.
You get it right on your phone, on your smartphone. There's an app, and
if you're in Nevada and your card's being used in Florida, you know something's up.
Yes, so you can always click that button and that will stop it from happening, which is just, being proactive again is what we're all about. We have a ton of other services as well, but we don't want to overwhelm you with all that we can do for you. All we want to share with you is to go on our page and check out our services, thehealthycreditgals.com. And all of our services are there for you to learn about.
Right. So we want to throw back out there, if you have had experience with a medical issue and the insurance or how it's affected your credit, call if you've solved it. If you're having issues now, call in. Call us at the 888-565-1470. Share your story. We'd love to hear it, and maybe we can offer a solution if you haven't found one in place. And
that's perfect.
Yeah.
So let's go back to the scholarship. I really want to share a little bit more information about what our company does. We're all about providing a lot of different protection for people.
And education.
So our company name is Financial Education Services. And I don't think we even share that enough. But what we want to do and talk about and share with people is once a year, we provide a scholarship opportunity, and it's for all high school seniors and all college freshmen. It doesn't matter where you live in the States, all over, that we have a program that runs from now until the middle of December where they can go online and check it out. And they have to learn a little bit of information about about finances. It's really about finding out how to budget, how to respect what money is. Just learn how
money works,
how to utilize money, and what to do when you have to write a check.
Right.
All of the life essentials about
So
finances.
what website are they going to?
So they're going to go to yfl.org, and there it's our youth financial literacy program. So yfl.org, and you can follow the link to the scholarship information. It allows you to sign up there. You'll get all of the information as to what you have to do. They actually have to read and learn a little bit about
That's very exciting.
Yeah, and then they have to actually write a report and submit it. Now, last year we had over 100. We gave away $180,000 in scholarships.
Wow, that's impressive.
Now, this year it is over $200,000 that we're giving away. So I don't know how the breakdown's going to be, but the top scholarship was $35,000 last year, which is significant.
Well worth going on and checking it out. So any of you seniors out there getting ready, This
or
is a
college freshman,
this
even if
is
you're
a
in.
this is a great opportunity to get yourself out there, get money,
Yes,
and
to
learn about
Yes.
how money works, because it's not really taught in the school system anymore.
It's such a lack, and that's exactly why we have so many people that have credit issues and finance issues. It's not only like we don't know, we're just not taught in our scholastic programs how to do any of that, even like get a mortgage. All of
Right.
the life-changing
Right.
experiences that involve finances.
It's true, and you'll be getting credit cards before you probably turn 19. They're going to be going after you very aggressively, and you have to understand how a credit card works.
Yes.
It's not the magic plastic. You have to pay for that bill.
It's not free money.
It's not free money, and you don't want it to get out of hand either.
And it can so easily because we're not taught how to use it.
Right.
So a lot of times what happens on these campuses, that's where a lot of credit card companies go and
Right.
present, and it's enticing. They give you a free T-shirt,
Right.
my goodness, or a free pizza if
Right.
you sign up for a credit card.
and you start using it, you need it's great to use it because that's how you build credit, but you have to use it wisely, and you have to
Yes.
understand how it works.
and know the implications of if you don't pay it off
And
every
you
month.
need right, and being young, your parents may be the ones who get caught up with saving yourself, but you got to be responsible. We all have to be responsible. It's not just the 18-year-olds, it's all of us.
Yes.
Understanding how it works.
Absolutely. And this is just a great opportunity, and it's a way to spread the word that we're able to not only offer education for our youth, but we're also able to offer help with help with school. So that's a big deal. It's a big deal.
Because school loans are another one that creates some financial stress for these young students graduating, it creates
Not
financial stress.
Yes, and it's not even just the young students. I have clients that looking to buy their first house, and both the husband and the wife, he's a physician, he's actually a thoracic surgeon, and he's been in fellowship, so he's been in school for 8 years. So a lot of the debt is from schooling and education. So that's a big one for any kind of level that you're at. It doesn't matter what you're going to school for.
Right.
It does impact you, whether it's immediately after college, if it's 4 years, or even 8 years or 12 years down the road. I have attorneys that are also on, the program and needing the protection and needing the credit cleanup.
Right. And
So it affects everybody.
Yeah, the longer you're in school, most likely the bigger your debt,
Correct.
and getting that where it's manageable, because when you go to apply for a mortgage, that you look at the debt credit ratio, and
Definitely.
and it could affect you. So all good, and so check out the scholarship, because getting money to eliminate that part of your loan could be huge.
Yes. And we will actually be touching on that every week, just to share the information. But if you know anybody, if you're in a school, maybe you're a teacher, maybe you're a principal, and you want this information so that, we can share it with you, so you can actually help all of your high school seniors. Maybe you're on FAU campus right around the corner from me. I'm looking for contacts that we can just get the word out and help so many students to apply for this.
So what's the deadline?
It's December 15th, so we have quite a bit of time.
Same as the insurance.
Right?
December 15th. Keep
And
that in mind.
isn't that funny?
Big day.
It is a big day. It is a big day. So why don't we just go ahead and wrap up with this segment with another story? Are you ready for another story?
Do you have another story?
I do. I have lots of stories, but I have a story that I really want to share, because this is really in honor of one of my dear, dear friends that was diagnosed with breast cancer at the age of 44. She was such an advocate of learning the insurance side of things.
Mm-hmm.
there's so much that you're overwhelmed with when you're diagnosed. You want to be able to have different opinions. She was thrown into the system as a stage 4 breast cancer. So it had already spread by the time that she was diagnosed. Luckily for her, she was in the medical field and she was very knowledgeable. She was able to maneuver through, and she did have Aflac. She worked in a great facility that did provide that. She was able to fight for 6 years. I went to her 50th party, and she had a huge formal party that was such a celebration because
beautiful.
a stage 4 breast cancer victim, and I shouldn't even say victim because she hated that word, but
Right.
Really just stage 4 is something that to keep a positive attitude and to stay focused when not only do you have that, but she also ended up 30 days later losing her job because she couldn't come back full time. There's stipulation, and a lot of corporate companies have stipulations in place. If you can't come back to work and fulfill whatever your role is or whatever they're offering to you within a certain time frame, they can let you go. It was devastating for her. She'd worked there for 26 years.
Wow.
So the impact that all of these negative things coming at you can have can be so overwhelming. But I just have to share, my friend Sharon was just such a class act. She was able to not only overcome, but she shared all of her knowledge with fellow survivors, fellow fighters of breast cancer, and really made a difference during those 6 years to so many other survivors. So I mean, for me, I just wanted to share her story because for me, that is just such a wonderful thing when you can gain knowledge about something and share it where it impacts other people's lives. It's life-changing. I feel like you do that with the insurance because it's an unknown world for a lot of us. And we do that with a business opportunity that can be life-changing for people.
It can be.
But it's an inspiration when people do that. And Sharon was just the epitome of the caregiver, even though she was the one that needed the care. So I just wanted to really give a shout out for such a warm, heartwarming
That's a beautiful story.
Yes. Why don't you share, please, your information where people can reach you for
Insurance
Any information.
So like I said, I'm happy to help if you have questions. If you were got the huge increase, or you just don't know what's going on in the insurance world, call me directly at 954-701-8391. I'm happy to assist. You can check us out at thehealthycreditgals.com. My information's there as well. And we'll take a break from here.
All right, we'll be back. Did you know most people have no idea how their credit score works and no idea what their credit score is? Most people think just paying bills on time will ensure the best score possible. The reality is, 5 factors determine your credit rating: types of credit, length of credit, amount owed, inquiries, and payment history.
Did you know an employer can use your credit scores and history to determine whether they want to hire you? Your credit scores determine the premiums you pay for insurance on your car and homeowners insurance, as well as other premiums. Your credit score also determines the interest rates for your mortgage and car loans. Even your utilities and cell phone is based on your credit score. Crazy, right? Low credit scores is like flushing money down the drain.
We can put money back in your pocket. Tune in and let's talk credit. We are the Healthy Credit Gals. Let us show you how to create financial fitness and peace of mind.
Celebrity Mortgage Corporation, where everyone is treated like a star. The process of obtaining a mortgage to purchase or refinance residential property doesn't have to be overwhelming. I'm Tanya Quarequio, the owner of Celebrity Mortgage and a licensed loan officer. Celebrity Mortgage has helped thousands of clients in Florida realize their dream of homeownership, and we can help you too. We know every family and individual is unique in their needs and requirements. As a mortgage brokerage business, we have access to hundreds of loan programs and thousands of lenders. We will help find the right program that works for you. Tanya Quarequio, NMLS 88836, Celebrity Mortgage, NMLS 206978, where everyone is treated like a star.
You've been listening to the Healthy Credit Gals inform you of how important good credit is and the stressful impact bad credit can have on your overall well-being. Visit our website at thehealthycreditgals.com and learn what options you have. Now, let's get back to the show.
Hello again. We're back, and we're wearing our pink, and we are actually walking in a walk tomorrow at Meisner in support of breast cancer awareness. It's the month. October seems to be that month for all of us. So I know there's a lot going on in all the communities supporting breast cancer. Let us know what else is going on. We'd love to, call us. Let us know what your breast cancer awareness protocol is. We'll share it. We'll love to share it.
I always think of, in the medical field, the month of October was always such a big deal because it was the only time that the manufacturers, they made the gloves that you wear in the medical field for anything in pink. So the pink gloves are just one of the things that one of the ways that a lot of medical facilities will celebrate the month. But we're excited that we're going to be doing a walk with a group.
Yeah, it should
out of
be
Meisner.
It should be a lot of fun and supportive, and see a lot of people we know, and just be out there arm in arm with the community. I think it's just a great community event that we're going to be sharing in tomorrow. So we're excited. We're excited to be out there.
Yes.
Should be a beautiful day too. Although we can't control that.
Been so much rain lately, you never know what it'll be. But either way, it's going to be just exciting to just be in community with all of our survivor sisters. I mean, I have so many friends that in this particular area too that have gone through so much, and it's good just to help celebrate them.
Right.
It's a big thing when you have kicked its butt.
Right. And it's that collective positive thought process that we're throwing out into the universe. So all right, so I have another story, and it's on the supplemental side, because being in the insurance world, my main goal is how can I protect you to the best of your ability at the most affordable rate. And it's gotten quite complicated in today's insurance world because it's gotten expensive. But one way is to do these supplementals that, of course, you have to do when you're healthy and you think, oh, my gosh, I'm paying for something and I don't ever need it. And I'll tell you what I tell all my clients, that's a blessing. You don't want to ever have to tap into your insurance, but you certainly want it in place if you need it. So
Same
it is
as like car insurance,
absolutely,
or house insurance.
It's one of those things. I hope I never need it. Yes, I'm paying a lot of money in, and yes, if you don't need it, you've thrown that money away. But yes, it's a blessing. So if you do need it, you want it in place. And one of my clients, and I'll throw out we've used Aflac, but this is Family Heritage. It's a great smaller company that handles the individual market. She did not want to pay the bill. It was, I'd get the call. I don't want to pay this. No, you need it. Keep it. And inevitably, she was diagnosed and getting a check. So that one works a little different. That one works a little differently. You almost get paid for everything that you have going. Well, she did get a check for $25,000. That is life-changing money. It's life-changing if nothing is going on. But if something is going on, it pays your bills.
Yes.
And I mean, it's just, and it doesn't end there. It can, if she continued to have chemo, she'd get a check. So it's one of those things that I hope you never, ever have to tap into the insurance that you're paying precious money for. But if you do, you do.
Yeah. I actually have another friend locally here, Tommy, and she just praised that she had the Aflac. So every little thing that she would have done, she was able to submit and get a check right away.
Yeah.
Which
Aflac
is
great. They pay immediately.
I think for breast cancer survivors, it's not just a one surgery type of thing. She's had multiple surgeries. You have reconstruction, you have a lot.
Right.
It's a whole process. It's not just, okay, let's just go cut out the cancer and be done. It really is not to be,
right.
abrupt like that, but it really is a process. It's something that you have to go through getting expanders, then you get implants put in. It's a lot of different procedures, and you can get paid on every single procedure.
Right.
Which is great.
I'll put a plug in for a Blue Cross Blue Shield supplement. They're one of the few. They do allow 2 diagnoses. A lot of times these supplements on the first diagnosis, it pays out and it's done. Blue Cross Blue Shield does have one that allows for twice, which is unusual. So these are very affordable. These are very affordable insurances to have in place, and these are the ones that pay you. And it's not paying the doctor and it's not paying the hospital, it's paying you, because then you can pay your mortgage and put food on the table. And quite often it's medical diagnoses are what put you into bankruptcy. And it's not the hospital and doctor that are doing that. It's your mortgage company and your electric and everybody else who you're not able to pay is what's going to put you under.
So again, it's not even just breast cancer. We're just celebrating all of our sisters out there and brothers, because it does affect men too, that are survivors. And we are looking so forward to tomorrow to have this celebration. But it really is all about whatever circumstances are affecting you, that are affecting you financially, and eventually that can lead to medical bills or collections that will affect your credit,
Right.
which then affects your purchasing power, and it limits you in so many different ways.
Right.
We have solutions that can help you. We also have a great opportunity, a life-changing opportunity, even if it's just for getting the right mindset to be successful in life. Just having the right mindset makes all the difference when you're tackling any kind of medical issue.
Right.
So we want to, again, just wrap it up with celebration. We're having a pink celebration. Come join us at the Meisner Park tomorrow is where we kick off the walk.
Right.
It's going to be very, very busy
I
there.
think it's going to be really busy there.
Yes.
From what I can see, it's going to be a great event, and we'll be there.
We'll be there in our pink and just celebrating all of those who are there to not only just celebrate the survivors, but also we'll be actually walking hand in hand and side by side with a lot of survivors there themselves.
So once again, if you have insurance questions, I'm happy to assist. I mean, even if it's just a question off the wall, call me 954-701-8391. The scholarship, I mean, check that out. It's just an amazing opportunity. You're not going to, there's probably not a lot of competition out there. So the chances of.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on how many kids. We had the most last year at 100, a little over 100, but now the company is much bigger. And so the word is getting out. We want to help spread the word. So just reach out to us if you want more information on it.
Absolutely.
And you can join us here every Friday evening. We are here live every Friday. So
Right.
6 o'clock to 7 o'clock. We're on 1470 AM, 95.3 FM. And we're also streaming live on our Facebook page, The Healthy Credit Gals. And we look forward to just an awesome weekend.
Right. And a great week. And stay healthy.
And yeah, reach out if we can help you find peace of mind in any of these areas that we've talked about.
So
Wrapping it up.
Wrapping it up.
So have a great weekend, and we will see you right here next week. Thank you.
bye.
You've been listening to the Healthy Credit Gals with solutions on how to create financial fitness and peace of mind. Visit our website, thehealthycreditgals.com, or call us at 888-315-3182. See you next week. Same time, same place for more tips and info. Enjoy the weekend.